What is up, guys? Welcome back to Day in Reviews, and today we're going to be doing a video talking about tons of stuff, kind of a let's chit-chat video. And we're going to talk about some sneak peeks that have been released, 3 brand new promos that have been released for The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 7, Sing Me a Song, which premieres tonight, a 90-minute episode. So excited, man. Oh, it's the lead up to the mid-season finale. I know a lot of people lately have been disappointed with The Walking Dead because of the premiere, and because lately we've been getting a lot of bottle episodes of characters that not everybody cares about, right? With a good example is last week's episode 6, was just Tara and Heath. No Rick, no Negan, no Daryl, not even Jesus. Like Jesus, I really like his character. I think he's really starting to kind of become one of my new favorite characters on the show. He's just so tough, man. Oh my god. But anyway, so the first sneak peek that I want to go over, which like every part of it is like a new clip, and it's basically called Carl Goes, and it has scenes from the comics that I'm really looking forward to tonight. And I am going to spoil some things from the comics, so this will contain spoilers for tonight's episode because there are some spoilers and stuff. But basically the scene, if you guys don't know what's going on and why Carl's taking off his eye patch thing or whatever, and Negan's kind of looking at him, it's basically a scene where he asks him to sing him a song, and he ends up singing My Little Sunshine as Negan's kind of practicing and swinging his bat as he's singing. So that's pretty awesome. And before and after that, he kind of makes him take off the eye patch, and he says, "Did you ever look in a mirror?" And that, that's gross, right? Something similar to that. So, right. I mean, it's like, he's like, just like cover that up. So I'm really, really excited to see that tonight. Hopefully we do get like every part from the comic book series in tonight's episode. I'm also interested to see what's going on with Rick and Aaron, so we'll see that as well. Anyway, it seems like with this episode, I would say about 65% of the episode is going to be at the sanctuary with Carl, with all that. And it looks like when he's giving a speech, when he's saying, "We are the saviors, we bring civilization back to this world. We are the saviors," right? It looks like he has Carl with him. Maybe he'll ask him, like, "Do you agree?" or something. I don't know. It seems like he's, kind of maybe. And I really hope that, Negan does not rub Carl all over his, just rub Carl on Daryl's face as if, like, this is your friend, right? Because I feel like he's going to do that. Obviously, in the comics, if you guys read the comics, you know that Daryl does not exist in the comics, which is a huge difference from the comic to TV show. Probably one of the biggest differences, aside from like the storylines. Sometimes they're different. Sometimes they add things in the TV series, but it's a very different clip. It looks good. It looks like Negan. Also, there's a part where it looks like he's about to kiss one of his wives, and Carl is just sitting there looking at him, like as if what are you doing? That type of thing. So that's awesome. I really like that. And we have some other things. We also have the sneak peek 3. So we've had 3 sneak peeks this week. That's awesome. Like sneak peeks, which means like actual full-played scenes, not just a promo with tons of scenes in it from different parts. This is actually a real scene from the episode, and it's a part where Spencer sees that her and Eugene are going on a run, and she says, "Don't talk to me, and if you got, I guarantee you're hiding something." What, you're hiding something else? Is that what you're trying to tell me? And she says, "Do you think you can do better than Rick at leadership?" I like that. You think you could do better? That's really awesome right there, because it kind of sets up something later on with March to War issue 111, if you guys know what I'm talking about, who reads the comics. Negan says a certain something to Spencer, so it kind of sets that up, right? It kind of sets up the scene. I won't explain anymore. If you guys want to know what the full scene is, if you don't read the comics, check out my mid-season finale death predictions video. I'll put the link in the description. So, anyways, It's the craziest part, I think, of this episode is when we're gonna see Carl at the sanctuary, and he's going to be very, very specific or not specific, suspicious on a lot of things. I'm also wondering, because obviously in the preview we see that Jesus doesn't actually go to the sanctuary with Carl. I was under the impression he was going to. But it looks like no, it actually is going to be the same as the comic book series, which is great. Because I kind of thought we would have seen this kind of stuff in like episode 2, 3, 4. I didn't think we'd have to wait this long before we saw this. So around episode 4 or 5, I'm like, man, I don't think we're going to see it. But then we actually are going to see it. It's kind of later on, or more later than I thought it would be. But it's good. They're slowing the pacing down so they don't catch up to the comic book series and all that kind of stuff. Because right now, currently in the TV show, we're, in terms of source material, we're like in issue or we're in like the 18th volume of Walking Dead right now. What comes after, we're like kind of, I'd say, about like the second last issue into that trade, I'd say. Because we already saw some of the beginning stuff with that when he went to Alexandria Negan's group for the first time. So yeah, we're like halfway to near the end of volume 18, and it looks like this will be the rest of that source material from volume 18 in this episode. Could we see the stuff in the comics? And again, this is spoilers. Where Rick goes back to the sanctuary to save Carl, and him and Rick kind of punches him in the face and bites him on the arm. I don't think so, honestly. It looks like Rick and Aaron are kind of going to be separate. I don't know how. Are they going to do that in the TV series? It looks like they could. I really hope they do actually do that in this episode. Maybe that's why it's extended, because they don't have the time to bring all that in. Right? And what are Rosita and Eugene going out there for? Most likely supplies. That's the fair guess. So, yeah, this is a really crazy episode, which, the way it goes, it really seems like we're going to see some really great stuff. So that's the scene. Really cool. I'm really excited to see this episode. I think it's going to be a whole lot better, I think, than the last couple. Not to say they were bad. I'm just saying I think this one's going to be like really hard hitting. And I think a lot of fans are going to be on the edge of their seat with this one. Because we're seeing Negan and Carl, a lot of people are really going to be on the edge with this one. And there's more comic book stuff in this one. I think, people that read the comics, they know what's going to happen after Negan gives that speech on the balcony. There is something that happens after that everybody has to watch. And it's brutal. It's very, very brutal. Basically, I'm not going to spoil it, but it has something to do with an iron. Okay? I'll try to see if anybody can figure that out if you guys don't read the comics. But it's a very, very graphic scene, and I wonder if they're going to do that in a TV series. I almost think they might not, because it's like, man, they've already shown us so many graphic things from the comic. Like, are they really going to go that far? Like, I have to say, this is the most brutal season of The Walking Dead. However, season 5 with Terminus, those few episodes there were pretty brutal. So, yeah, so let me know what you guys think about all the sneak peeks. It's kind of a crazy thing that we're going to be seeing in this episode that I think is, I feel like it's going to be an episode where it's going to be one of those that we're not going to forget, because it's going to be one of a kind. We're never probably ever going to see another episode like this where one of our characters actually goes to the sanctuary and like sticks around and is being nosy. I don't think we'll ever see that again. So, this is going to be a unique one. And it looks like it's not just going to be that. I don't see any kingdom in this one. There is a scene from the Weeks Ahead promo on AMC, The Walking Dead, right? Where there's Richard and he's saying they cannot be trusted. What exactly are you asking? Well, I think that part is probably going to be in the mid-season finale or briefly in this episode. I don't really think we're going to see much of the kingdom. I hate that, though, because we haven't seen any Carol or Morgan or any of them since like the 2nd episode. Like, they've only been in 1 episode out of 6. That's not good. We might see Rosita and Eugene for maybe 5 minutes in the episode. I don't think we're going to see much of them in this one. I think we're probably at least going to get a good 20 minutes with Rick and Aaron, I'd say, because there's a lot of them in the promo. And we have to see more Rick. Like, Rick has not been the lead character this season. He has only been around for, like, what, 3 episodes out of 6? Maybe 2? Because he was in there briefly in episode 5, but then he kind of took off later. So, yeah, the only stuff I really remember from Rick was from episode 4 and 1, really. I don't remember seeing any other scenes with Rick. I mean, he was there briefly in episode 5, but honestly, I don't really think that scene really concluded that he was in the episode, like, he was in it, like, he was clearly in the episode. No, he was kind of in the background of that episode, not really that much, mainly because it was a lot of Hilltop, so, which, by the way, I still loved Go-Getters. I love that episode. I don't know why, it's just so much action, and Jesus is just, he's awesome, so, yeah, so, also one more thing, just to kind of, this is kind of more of a real world type, question. How you guys doing with the holiday season? Holiday season. Are you guys doing good? You guys, you grown-ups out there, you guys starting your Christmas shopping? My parents have already started my Christmas shopping, and whew, I'm kind of hoping for some Walking Dead collectibles. Every Christmas I usually hope for some kind of Walking Dead collectibles, and probably my most desired gift for this year. That's a good question. PS4 would be pretty awesome. But that's it's kind of wishful thinking. I'll just bring one out. If you guys collect the Walking Dead action figures, the Walking Dead 5-inch action figures, you'll know that if you guys follow the comic book series line, there is a Bloody Black and White comic Rick and Andrea 2-pack. Oh man, that is the sickest 2-pack ever, I think. And especially comic spoilers that they're in a relationship. I think that's pretty cool. So, because I saw it at the comic shop, so maybe I can see if I can get one of them. Yeah, and I also like to get more of the Walking Dead pop figure collectibles. I really like them. There's a new Gabriel. There's a new Daryl with a rocket launcher. There's a Jesus. There's a Carl, a Rosita, and most of all, they have a new Negan pop vinyl figure. If you guys haven't seen it yet, check popvinyl.com. You'll probably see it. The Negan is so sick. I haven't seen him in stores though. Apparently, he's only exclusive in Canada to GameStop. So I keep checking my GameStop, but I haven't seen him yet. So we'll see what happens. And holiday season, really awesome. A couple more weeks till Christmas. I have a couple weeks left of school, and on the Christmas break, because I'm off for like 2 weeks, I'll have more time to do videos with you guys. However, I might not though, because Christmas is a busy time of year. So we'll see what happens, and we'll see what happens. But so if you guys liked the video, please thumb it up below. And I'm gonna do another video review today. It's not gonna be a actual video. It's gonna be an action figure review. So check that out. Probably gonna be posted maybe a couple hours before Walking Dead, because I still need to go purchase it. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the shop today and pick it up. So that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you guys later on tonight for that. And if you guys don't watch that, then for the enjoy the episode and all that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the review and the figure review. And enjoy the episode, guys. It's gonna be awesome.